So I'm about to post up the September zoo visit that we did. It's now October and I realised that I hadn't uploaded that, so you're going to get a 2-for-1. This is going to be September and October, a trip to Chester Zoo. 2 trips to Chester Zoo. It is Sunday, it is sunny, it is September and we're at the zoo. I'm going to go and see what's changed. It's windy. To start off with, the car park was confusing today. There was a sign for the overflow car park which we followed because it's a little bit busy, and that just led to some cars that we couldn't get past.
A nice lady moved them.
Yes, someone moved them. And we are in zoo, slightly less busy than it was in the summer. People seem to be leaving in droves because of a bit of a rain shower that happened while we were driving over. Zoo's now on slightly reduced hours, we're only up until 5 in the evenings now. That will reduce even more as we get to winter.
This is the next weekend of last weekend of 5 o'clock.
Oh, and then it's 4:30 or 4.
I think it's 4.
Okay. We've decided to go a different way. We normally go directly down that way to see the rhinos and the dogs. But Jen wants to go and see if we can see the sun bear youngster today. So we're going to go straight towards Islands.
She hasn't got a name yet.
She hasn't got a name yet.
Oh, we know. Yeah.
I can see a dick. 2 of them.
Oh yeah. 3 of them.
3 of them.
Another one just at the back.
Oh yeah. Remember, for years we didn't see these at all. And now they're just chilling. Jem just spotted the new baby crane. Just hunkered down there on the floor with Mum and Dad. Giraffes seem to be enjoying this. Giraffes?
You didn't say giraffes.
The zebras seem to be enjoying this end of their enclosure of life. The giraffes probably would enjoy it too if they were in this enclosure.
I don't think the giraffes might like get stuff down this moat.
Yeah, true. The squirrels are having a bit of fun. Heading deep into Islands. See if we can see any water piggies. Nope. There we go. A couple of them here. Oh, it's much quieter in the tree kangaroo enclosure.
Yeah, you can see it's quite clear.
Yeah, and she's hiding up the back while it's quiet. Yay! It's the first time we've seen the paramelons in this enclosure. These are the guys who were up at the old enclosure last time. We got some good video of them by the fence. Well, a few videos back. This is their new home. Lots more trees and hiding spaces. And we have the cassowary. The animals of Islands are showing well today. Love the theming here of the dragon bridge with the barley temple behind. Let's go and see if we can find some barley starlings in the barley temple. Oh, I hadn't even turned the camera on and we've already seen 2 flying around. Well, 1 flying around and 1 running around.
As he flew in there.
Wow, it's grown up well in here, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Cheeky.
There's some little Jackdaws down there on the steps.
Oh yeah? He looks happy. Gemma's getting decor ideas from these. They're really nice, aren't they?
They use a lot of this material and then you can't buy it, which is really annoying.
Even rattle cam the step. I want to shed that colour.
The pig one, didn't he? And the Babarusa one in the other hut.
Oh, right.
And you couldn't buy it. And the stuff that they brought in, you were like, that's not what we wanted. Not buying it.
My favourite bridge. I just like the way it's like this end's been chipped away at because it looks like it's been in a fire or eaten by a angry cassowary. And here's Gemma's favourite bridge.
This is my favourite bridge.
I have no idea. But this is your favourite tent to hide in.
It is, yeah. So it doesn't have any alcohol.
Yeah. Tiger enclosure.
With some...
Which has some crows in it. Looks like they're eating meat from the tiger's feed.
Or are they eating a tiger?
I would imagine. Not, but we'll see. Look at this, it's quiet in the zoo today. We like it. But can we find the tigers? Gemma thinks not because it's been rainy. I think she might be right.
I might like her.
Both tigers are sleeping.
They they've been fed.
Yeah.
Piranha at the front, Cassowary at the back.
I trust Gem on that. I'm not good at recognising. Cassowara's looking up now. So this is mum and daughter. Mum's a walk up to. It's that stare, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the stripes across her eyes, tops of her eyes. Gem's excited to go and look at the Java and green magpies again. We're going to do that. Yeah, I think just after summer, when the zoo starts to get a little quieter after the school holidays, is one of the better times to come to the zoo. The weather's still not too bad. You can walk around in a jumper, and it's just a bit quieter, and you get to see things like this.
No,
Yep, both of them there. There we go, there's a better look at the other one. No Java and green magpie today. They were hiding in the inside, but the weather's not the best for them. I think the wind.
No, it's windy and rainy.
Look at the clouds above us. Grumpy clouds. No infant sun there at the moment, but the male's up there, hiding behind that post. We're just waiting around in the indoor part of the Burra enclosure to see if she turns up. Apparently she was here about half an hour ago, an hour ago. And she took the baby back in.
All eyes on that doorway.
All eyes on that doorway over there. Not that one, that one. This is where having a membership works, because we don't have to rush around to see everything. We can just sit at one enclosure for hours on end and see absolutely nothing. And apparently baby bear and mum are in through there at the back. But we can't see them yet. Sometimes apparently they wander past and you see the shadow.
That's the daddy bear, that one.
Gemma's thrown the towel in. No sunbird baby. But yeah, this guy's putting on a good show. Look. She's relaxing in a tree.
That's a bear. It's a piggy. It's a piggy.
Look at it. You're angry.
They fancy that
Yeah, so we think the orang was trying to make a hammock badly by hooking the Hessian sack over a tree branch and then climbing inside. But the tree branch wasn't high enough off the ground, so she just basically ended up sat on the floor. Or he. Was it she or he? She.
It was Subis and
Subis.
Siska.
Siska and Tutti. Leave Gemma to know the names. Should we do Monsoon Forest today? We've not been in here for a while. It can be a bit hectic in here on a busy day, but today's nice and quiet, so let's check it out.
That'll be nice and warm here.
Yep. Got the home bell. You're not going to sing for us? Well, singing's not really the word for it, is it? It's more shouting. A little bit less busy than we used to in here. That's good. Question mark? Cockroaches.
Well, they used to be over there.
Ah.
Very pretty.
Gemma's found something.
It's bigger.
Oh wow.
They're normally tiny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Vampire crab.
They're cool.
There's a little one on there too.
Yeah.
But you can really see them, and you don't often see them
No,
that
that's true.
clearly. So I can get a picture of them.
It's a good spot.
Checking out the
Gemma's singing about the tentacled snake.
like the tentacled snake. His tail is down here, and it goes and his head's out there. Only one though. No, there's more than one. So there must be
There's a
more than
snaily on the glass there.
one. There is, and there's a little. I've seen a little shrimpy too. There's a little snaily here, and there was a little shrimpy over here somewhere. You see, you went swimming across, and there's another little snaily in there too.
Got the gibbons down there as well. The three of them. Oh, the youngsters looking as big as the adults now. We've just spent ages looking for waving frogs along every rock and every bit of moss. And then we finally find them up there at the back.
In plain sight.
Not in plain sight, on the glass.
Very pretty frogs. Lovely eyes.
It's not waving though.
No.
The tadpoles in there.
Oh, and there's the frogs. Against the glass at the side there. You can see them from this side. Stuck on the side.
Oh yeah.
And there's my spider.
There. And spider watch. There is the golden orb weaver.
She's only little.
And there's a furry bluebird down there in the trees. Oh. Heading down to ground level now. I do like the way this works, where you come in from the top and work your way down into the forest. Just wish there was a bit more space to stop and relax. Oh yeah? Fucking shot of the gharial today.
James, look at
Have they got any?
Yeah, the gharial's always a popular exhibit, but it's also in a bit of a bottleneck. Somewhere we'd like to spend longer, but it's just a little bit cramped in there when it's busy.
It's nice, you can come on a weekday in the winter. It's nice because you can sit in there for ages and there's nobody in there.
Where to next? Barbarossa. Wanna go on the tuk-tuk?
Not on that seat, no.
It looks like someone's eating it.
Yeah.
Ooh, new signage in the Monado Street kitchen. I like it.
Ooh, tofu. Ugh. Buzzard. What's a buzzard fries? Oh no, buffalo fries.
Buzzard fries. Let's get some buzzard fries.
Fries?
You know, I think the jungle fries are like poutine. Panthera fries have got real panther on them.
Chicken on fries, cheese sauce, bacon, jalapenos, buffalo fries, you've got beef brisket and gherkins. Since when is buffalo? Beef brisket, chicken, vegetable pad thai, chicken pad thai, tofu, hummus, vegetable curry.
Nice, I like the signage, it's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
We can't get a devil dog today, or maybe we can over there.
Probably can over there, but yeah.
I was promised Babirusa.
There are no Babirusa.
No Babirusa.
It's too cold for Babirusa.
Yeah.
They've got no place to come there.
And we decided not to eat, as neither of us is particularly hungry.
No time to look at the new menu.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
We have birds. Different birds. Spectacle birds. Mum and youngster. What was it? Lemur and Madidi?
Madidi's got proper spectacles. She reminds me of Franca.
She's bigger than Mum now.
They look tiny, isn't she?
And we're going to do bats now. We've not done bats in a while. That's quite cool. If you're not sure about what you're going to see in here and you're a bit unsure, there's a bit of information here now for autism awareness as well, which is cool. It gives you a little map of the enclosure and also tells you that there's a zoo ranger in there. We have a tenrec. That's the best spot of a tenrec I've seen in quite a while. Heading in. So in your case, I think a camera will adjust quite quickly, but for me, I've got to spend a few minutes for my eyes to get used. And this sign gives you a good idea of the sizes of them. It's a good job those Rodriguez bats don't fly through the tunnel, isn't it? Yeah, that was a nice little example though. They're the ones who are doing all the chattering up there in the trees. Gives you an idea of how big they are. We have literally spent hours in here in the past just relaxing because it's nice and warm in the winter. It pongs a bit. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah. We often talk about what's changing at the zoo, and the mini golf course is now closed. And they are going to build a mini monkeys treetop challenge, which is like a children's version of like those go ape type things that you sometimes see. And now we're going to go and see if we can see baby rhino of the Indian one-horn variety.
A kino.
A chemo.
Kino.
A kino. I don't know names. No baby rhino, but we do have a Benny. We've not seen him for a little while, so that's nice. So we think the Ellies are being called in. So we're going to slow wander around and maybe check out the elephant house before we leave. We've just done the one half of the zoo today. The half that we don't normally spend that long in, we spent ages in today. It was really good.
It was really good today.
Enjoyed it. We saw the bats that we've not seen for ages as well. We've not been this way for a while. Heavily into the undergrowth here. Into the elephant enclosure. Well, not into the enclosure, that would be really bad. This one once threw a stick at me and she's very accurate at throwing. Those ears as well.
I can't see it.
Another spare carrots.
So this is new baby because there's tag. It's come up from the other side.
Oh,
You can
alright.
see who it was there.
And the baby's just knocked the tree over onto her head and started tucking into it immediately. And we've got
Baby
Ty. Anjan and Ty. Light stick. Oh, Mum's left me. Mum's left me. Mum's left me.
Careful because Maya's going to get him.
Yeah, Maya's just nearly dropped the load on his head.
She did.
Nice day.
Yeah.
It was good. A couple of hours to walk around in it. We only saw about a third of the zoo.
She did. It's the last night, was that?
It's nice to do that. Not rush. Always exit through the gift shop.
The frames in $5.99.
Yeah, cute new photo frames at $5.99 and new mini mugs. We can't see the price of. They're also $5.99.
They're
Yeah.
waterproof as well.
Cool. A new shopper. It's £15. So they got two different versions? Three different versions?
Yeah, because this is the elephant one.
Oh yeah, and then the giraffe one.
And all the coasters as well. And the postcard.
Cool.
And then what's on the other side? Giraffe one of that. It's different on the back. That's the same pattern as on that one, but it's different on the back.
Yeah, right. So there's different variations.
Yeah.
And there's like notepads and stuff as well.
And pens. This is all the thing that they've had this year, isn't
Yeah.
it? All the artwork
They're
that
nice.
I've done for the...
And if £15 a bit rich for you, there's these ones that are £5 a piece.
The only trouble is, they're African elephants.
Yeah.
Giraffe and everything.
Giraffe standing light. Gemma finds the biggest sloth in the shop. That's like bigger than an actual sloth, isn't it? Oh, he's going.
It's got,
That is a bigger one.
it's got good service here.
Oh yeah. I feel like there are inherent risks in transporting a big cat in a open back
That is
truck.
a big cat as well.
It is a big cat, yeah.
Look at the size of the keepers of the cat.
Look at this one. Just sling the tiger in the truck, it'll be fine, it won't climb out at all. This zoo doesn't even have hippos.
If I was going to transport crocodiles, that is how I'd do it. Just line them up in the back of my truck.
What about your big cats in your big cat truck?
What is that cat though?
What are either of those?
Well, you know, you could say leopards or jaguar or cheetah, but no.
Muddy leopard. That's a black jaguar.
It's just
older.
Someone's painted wrong. I have no words.
Emma complains about the grey leopard, but completely ignores the purple one. Smile, say cheese.
Squishy.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It's horrible.
It's also blurry, but you won't keep it still.
It's better blurry, you don't want to see it. Sticky.
That's a very surprised looking tiger you've signed. It is apparently sticky.
Feel it? Sticky?
Yeah.
£2.50. £2.50. It's Slinky Crop. Slinky Crop.
Its butt's fallen off. And after all that, you didn't buy any.
No. I'm just putting, well, I think paid on extra hazard for the start.
So you can't afford the £2.50 frog because you don't get paid until next week.
£2.50 on the frog that you can get for 50p and like pound stretcher.
Surely it'd be a pound. Good September visit to the zoo then?
Yeah.
Good September
It's
visit.
raining over there, look.
Oh yeah. Well, the weather's probably going to turn for future zoo visits. Oh, we had fun. Straight into the zoo and straight towards the island's entrance. Because our main mission is to see the baby Burra. So we're going to head straight there. Is this zoo trip just going to rhyme all day today?
Only if you keep doing it, that's the sus.
This is the Jackdaw enclosure.
You'll have uncles and maybe no,
That was a first for us, we've not seen that one before.
That's what flew over us.
Oriental magpie robin.
We've not seen it properly out.
No.
So flash it flew over us.
It's nice in here today, there's a lot of birds flying around. Typically, as I said, that, nothing, but there we go.
Still haven't seen that one properly from this one.
The fire-tufted barbet. German green magpie. Not keeping still for video. Round two of see if we can see the sunbird. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. That suggests we might have a bit more luck this time. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
I'm trying
To get to the
and Tony's just gone over the back, so we've seen every single bird today. You like the bird?
I do.
Very cute.
It's very cute.
Very bouncy and jumpy and folly over it. This has been the month-long zoo vlog to see the bird. Well, we finally saw it. So, by her, yes, of course. It was it when we started, it's now her. By comparison, the first time we came, we waited for probably nearly an hour and a half and saw nothing. And today we immediately walked in and there was the bird. Just because she's getting more used to being out, isn't she?
Yeah. And Millie's getting a bit braver with her.
Yeah, looks like the orangs are about as well.
Is that rhino? That looks like a lower.
Yeah.
One of the youngsters up here. Jim says it's Siska. I'm going to trust her because I don't know them.
That's not too soon. That's not new baby.
Every time I start recording there's a Noah. She goes and hides behind a tree.
There she is.
We got baby roosters this week.
Kate saw that. Hey little man.
And Gemma's favourites. Capybara, capybara, capybara. It's in the water. And there are others. No Anteater though. But Edie is in the tree. Taking after her dad. And look, the climbing frame thing's up. Yeah, definitely not for adults.
Definitely not for adults.
Looks cool though. Should be fun for youngsters.
£5.
That's not actually all that expensive as well. This fella's filling out a bit now. He's just set off running across the enclosure. I wonder where we're heading next that we've not been for a long time. A long time. Yep, we're in the butterfly house and the lens will probably steam up. Gemma found some caterpillars. And before we leave, let's say hello to Mr. Persons, the Persons Chameleon. Oh my! The weather changed while we were in there quite substantially. And we just watched a moorhen fall off a fence. It was trying to balance, it was quite funny. Didn't hurt itself. So we're going to try and head over towards, perhaps, do you want to do Tropical Realm while it's rainy? Yeah, but we can do Tropical Realm on the way. And then we'll go to head to the Jags. We got some laughing frunches.
That's like a disease.
We got some laughing thrushes here, laying in the scrub. We're getting bugs up.
Here.
And it's gone over the back. Inside the Tropical Realm we got a tuatara. It's gone quite busy in here because it's wet outside. Everyone else had the same idea as me. And the crown pigeons had the idea to stand under the nice warm light. Oh, they got some new construction coming here. I'll have to check this back when it gets finished. We got hornbills here and hornbills here, and I literally just missed this one flying. He was over there and he just landed here. You gonna fly again? There's a blue-necked mouse bird in here now. A pretty little fella. A couple of yellow-faced myna. They're cheeky. Look at this guy.
Quite mild, there's a brave one about.
Yeah, if you come at the zoo now, don't bother with the sand lizards. It's not sand lizard weather.
Hibernation now. It's raining. I don't think we'll see the sloths outside either.
No, I think we're going to miss them this year. Being outside. Spider watch, spider watch, spider watch, spider watch. Watch out for the spider.
She's got a little one in there as well. Little salamander.
Oh, yeah.
A brave salad spider.
Looks to me like they've restocked this tank. Look at all this. I've never seen so many tetra. I love this at this aquarium. It's beautiful.
I miss the turtles though.
So colourful. Let's play spot the jaguar. Oh, not even I can spot the jaguar now. She's just walked off. She is. I'm going to have to move forward. Back there, you might be able to see a bit of movement to the left of the tree. Big palm tree thing. We're going to go have a look in realm. See if we can see any of the other red apes.
Angela, to get in.
Let's play spot the Bell's angle-headed lizard. Can you see it? Can you see it yet? Can you see it yet? Can you see it now? Can you guess how many minutes it took us to spot him even though he was in plain sight? Baby orangutan there. Slightly better view.
Just been dripped on.
And Gemma's been dripped on.
I that my hair isn't soaked anyway. So.
What's baby orangutan called?
Tomball.
Tomball.
And that's Suiki.
Tomball.
Tomball, yeah.
Tomball. I remember that. Very cute.
Yes.
Can't really play it. Can you play spot the snake here with that one because he's huge?
The other one's there.
Get a better spot of the other one that Gemma just pointed out.
That's a little one.
Yeah. The compact model.
But they're all curled up so you can't tell how big she is because she's so curled up.
Yeah.
Have you seen the other one? Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, Esme. My lord.
He's growing. He's starting to get his cheek flanges now as well.
Can you see? The orangutan on the floor. Yeah.
This is Willie, by the way. He came from a European zoo. He's an impressive animal. He was a little bit smaller when he first arrived, but he's certainly growing now.
He's doing like the poodle ball.
A leaf turtle looking at us here. You gonna sing for me again? Thank you. We even saw two, didn't we? We couldn't film him.
He's a naughty orangutan, things he shouldn't, so he has to have a special enclosure to keep him safe.
He's awesome.
He's quite
huge.
He's a private orang as well.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Noise and stuff.
But they built a special enclosure just for him.
Just for children.
It was nice to see him again. We haven't seen him in maybe 2 years now.
Yeah, since they were redoing everything.
Yeah. I just pointed out lots of palm oil facts here now. There's actually a stand at the top at the exit, the member of staff telling you about palm oil.
You can go onto Chester Zoo as well and they give you a list of RS. So you want this basically, this is the palm oil you want. Or
It's
this
sustainable. It gets a bit confusing, doesn't it?
It gets very confusing because it's
Try
in
to avoid using it.
everything. You can't avoid using it.
No,
Because
no.
it's in everything. We've got bacon treats that we can make. We can make orangutans, Cassowary flapjacks. I like them. Battenberger goat, hero biscuits, and Sunday shortbread. Oh, that might be nice to make. I should make that with cashew nuts on. That's just millionaire shortcake.
You can download these from the website. actforwildlife.org.uk/palm oil. I like the orangutan cakes.
Yeah,
You got little orangutans in.
that's a bait.
Not made with real orangutan. Flash of colour in the autumn from the flamingos there. We're going to start making our way towards the exit now.
Can we go past penguins or round past the otters?
I don't mind.
Let's go round past the otters because it looks rammed in front of the penguins.
Good idea.
It's like one of those popular things, isn't it, for the kids?
Oh, look at it.
Good time to come to the giant otters.
I can see it attacking like
It's like Jurassic Park.
This was a bad idea. How they're playful. In a little while since we've been past the lemur enclosure at the building. Look at that, that's coming along now. Of course the lemurs will be given a digger to use to rearrange the enclosure. Some new buildings down there as well. We'll explore all this when it's open. And come and check out the lions before we leave. The other two are in the house.
Yeah, so this is Cassowary.
Yeah. Munching on the last of her dinner. Just to see Benny before we leave.
Here's his pretty face. We've got incoming penguin monorail.
Benny, no offence mate, but you smell a bit strong today.
To be fair, that might not be him. Ashley could have left that smell. She's up a little one in.
Yeah, and then he lied in it.
Yeah.